Alright, what's going on? It's the Unforgiven podcast. I'm Jay Freeze.
It's that boy Trey. It's episode 19.
Yep.
We got a guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name Kim Noir. I just want to say one thing. Get y'all top 10 favorite rappers. Tell them meet me on Shane Sloan's Island. It's a fucking invasion.
Hot right in this bag, So tell us where you from. What was it like growing up?
From Philly, man. You know what it's like, right?
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
Tell the listeners, you know what I mean?
Like, part, you know what I mean?
From North, you know?
Alright.
Shit was cool. Like, life wasn't always good, wasn't always bad. It has ups and downs.
Yeah.
My life was mostly, I could say it was mostly somewhat good. A lot of goofiness with my family, like good times, you know?
Like anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody got problems.
Right, pretty much. So how did you get the name?
You know, you see me with my notes and shit, cause I be scattered, right? I be getting fried. I get fried.
That's what I do.
I guess I'm trying to join you now. Nah, like, alright, so my initial name, it was Nenra, and that is a shapeless shapeshifter made out of smoke, come from Japanese mythology. So one day I was on my way to work and I was like, just texting my mom, like, hey mom, quick question for you, Kim Noir or Noir Nenra? She was like, damn, they both sound good, but Kim Noir just sound bomb, like.
Yeah. You in the anime?
Definitely.
Yeah, like Naruto and all that.
Naruto cool, you man. Dragon Ball's my shit. I just seen Broly.
Yeah.
You know, if they leak Broly, not down. Shit, you know.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
If y'all like Goku, he got his ass whooped again.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, but.
Goku or Superman?
Goku was super real.
I'm in the superheroes.
He looking like,
I'm in the superheroes.
He like DC. He like DC.
DC.
Look at his
Fuck
face.
Marvel. Fuck Marvel.
Nah, he tripping.
Fuck Marvel. Like they got some good movies and all that.
Look it up right. Who man's is this? Who man's is this?
DC. What are you talking about?
No. Right.
Real
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't.
Hey, yo. Who the fuck is this?
It's that boy Trey. DC all day.
So like, what happened? Well, the goofiness was just good, but like, what helped me get my name? So like, I was at work one day and I was just asking everybody like, yo, Kim Noir or Noir Nenra? It was like, Kim Noir sounds better. This was in 2016, so they dropped Goku Black and Dragon Ball Super in like December 2016. I'm like, alright, yeah. Because Noir is French for black, so.
Okay, yeah.
Ass whoopery.
Yeah. See, whenever I hear Noir, I think of like detectives, you know, like when they got in the black and white and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was also playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and you played Spider-Man Noir, and that's just like that, black and white.
You played the new Spider-Man, PS4?
I ain't get that joint yet.
That shit dope, bro. You got caught that job.
They teasing the boy.
I ain't gonna look. I don't fuck with Marvel like that, but that game was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like I fucked with that jump, but you gotta fuck with that jump. That shit dope.
I'm a cop. Just cause he said something else, I'm a cop. Nigga go ahead saying fuck Marvel. Y'all niggas ain't got no good movies besides Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I mean, hey, no, Suicide Squad was that shit though. I fuck with Suicide Squad. Yeah. So, how you get started at producing?
My dad actually. My dad used to be a DJ, and like every time we was in the car, like doing car rides, so like he just be driving like child nigga with bump, so he'd be like, yo bump, he just start going like this, matching the drums with his hands. That shit rubbed off on me, so I just started doing that.
Yeah.
I was always downloading FL Studio on my mom's computer, then I deleted it because I couldn't know how to, like, I wasn't figuring out how to use it and shit.
Yeah.
So, skip to when I went to college in 2011, I was around like a lot of music heads, rappers or whatever. And then skip to 2013, I asked one of my old roommates, yo, what's a good program or software to get started on? He was like FL Studio, Studio One. He mentioned Logic and Cubase.
You did Reasons?
Reason? Nah.
Yeah.
I seen it a little bit. I seen it in action a little bit. EA used to use it every year. He used it from time to time. I seen him use it.
Yeah, tough too.
Definitely inspiration.
Shout out there.
Definitely inspiration. Old roommate also suggested Mixcraft. So started using that.
That's what we
Have him look back.
Yeah.
That's what I started off on. I use Logic and Machine now.
Yeah.
So
that's what's up, man.
So who were your early influences coming up in Watch?
my early influences, Aaliyah, rest in peace.
Okay.
Art of Noise, Crystal Method, John Carpenter, Timbaland, Tupac. A lot of 90s video games like Streets of Rage. Shit like that.
That's what's up, man.
Interesting.
So if you could work with anybody dead or alive, who would it be? And why?
Ooh,
Too.
he go to that one. He be skipping around. All right, so if I could work with anyone dead or alive, I just mentioned Aaliyah. Why? Because she was dope as hell, you know? Like, arguably the best artist of the generation at that time. And then plus, who wouldn't want to be in the studio with her?
Yeah,
Just be having fun all day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I hear that.
Well, what you think about the current producers out now? Like, what you think about the current sound and all that? Like,
Current sound is good. I'm starting to hear more diversity, you know? That's all I can say. Like, the current producers is good. I like seeing my fellow peers win. I like seeing my fellow peers work and just come together and just bust ass.
Yeah. Who do you think like your top producers?
My top producers, I'm gonna say 40, Tim. God damn, too many to name, bro. Yeah, too many to name. We gonna be here for like 7 years. I'm saying here, just start naming people and shit.
Top 5.
Top 5, 40, Tim, Pharrell, Chad, Hugo. Shout out to the Neptunes. Let me see.
What's that, 3, 4?
Yeah, 4. I can say Drake sometimes, because Drake do be producing his own records sometimes. Who else? Dr. Dre, definitely.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Too many, man.
Go on for days. This. I feel it. So, good.
go ahead, hurry up. I asked him the last question.
Oh, man. So,
I think-
if it, oh, all right. So, what's your goals in the music business and where you see yourself in 5 years?
My goals in the music business, or music industry,
Yeah.
I want to just inspire and work with as many people as possible, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to become a good artist, producer. Like, I'm working on branding myself as an artist, like Art of Noise and Crystal Method. So just putting out instrumental albums,
Yeah.
like stuff like that, because, or
dope.
along those lines, tongue tied like shit.
Bonds.
Along those lines, because a lot of people that hear my music be like, yo, your shit is dope. Like, you need to just put out mixtapes or put out albums. So I'm working on getting all my publishing and shit like that, so I can just move properly, you know?
Yeah, I feel it.
And as far as like the next 5 years, like I said, just I want to be an inspiration to everybody. I want to be able to give back to my community, be it the producer community or just people in general. You see what I mean? I want to be able to go to schools and just talk to kids and like ask them what it is that they want to do.
Yeah.
Pick their brains and see what I can do to help them get to where they want to be, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I feel you, man. That's what everybody should do, man. Definitely, if I get on, I'm trying to get back to the community for real, like.
Got you.
Yeah,
So if you could give anybody advice up, like, I mean, you could give any advice to upcoming producers, what would it be?
I'm gonna say take care of your being. Like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, take care of your being. It's perfectly fine to take a break, but don't let that break become retirement. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, take everything with a grain of salt and an open mind, because criticism is your best friend sometimes. Depending on who it's coming from. Like, one thing that I learned from me, or rather for me, is I can't always just go to other producers and say, hey, yo, listen to this, what you think about this, give me some feedback, because now I'm comparing myself to other producers and their sound. Whereas asking everybody around, or just everybody else, even if they're not really into music, what they think, that's good feedback, it's good criticism on my end. Even if they say, oh, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. Cool, thank you, now I know what I can adjust. So if you hear my shit, or rather when you hear my shit next time, I got you.
Yeah, I feel you. That's what's up, man. So give me your contact information, man. Like, so they like your Instagram and all that, so they know how to contact you.
I'm trying not to laugh because your man spacey. Straight spacey. IG, Noir.kim. Twitter is Noir.kim. My website coming soon. That's going to be mbkym.com. Beat store is going to be up there. Email if you need beats, or, you know, rather email if you need beats is kimnoirmusic@gmail.com.
That's what's up. So you want
Want to get into the topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah, start it off.
You heard that new chorus single?
Yes, I did.
What you think about that?
That shit was crack. That shit was.
You
You spitting crack on that joint. That shit was dope.
I'm on Space Ghost.
I fuck with that joint though. I give that joint probably like an 8 out of 10. Like 8.5 out of 10.
He had some solid production. He was talking shit on there.
Yeah.
Good video. I was watching the video earlier today.
Yeah. That shit, yeah, definitely.
Definitely one of my.
Yeah, cause he gonna drop soon.
He supposed to drop a How It Never Was too. The album. He supposed to be on there.
I mean, look, somebody tell Kerr I'm hunting his ass down though. Like, it's, man, bro, you getting hunted, dog. You getting hunted. Don't try to hide.
Yeah, that shit was dope though. Like,
yeah, he definitely.
He one of my favorite Philly artists. Like, I fuck with.
Cause he actually raps. You get what I'm saying? Like he actually one of the few people that still raps. Like everybody else just harmonizing, which is cool, but he rapping. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like, I feel like it was a solid. I feel like it was a solid track. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think he gonna be though in the future though? You feel like he ever gonna get there? Like
he gotta make a hit.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to say. Like I feel like his singles be cool, but I feel like he ain't find that strong single yet where it's like that club or that girl record that's gonna put him like. You get what I'm saying? That's out of here. Like,
that's really what he need.
Yeah,
he need that. Like
that one track he did was dope. Where it was I forget the name of it, but it showed like D'Alessandro's was like a
he's my girl. He's my girl.
Yeah.
That was cool. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That would be like a type of track though. That would like.
Well, like this a single?
Like I don't know. Like that shit was like they can play that on the radio and shit. Like you don't think so? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
I mean, I know it was one single.
But it just ain't hit though. He just need a hit though. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing missing because he's talented artist. Like, he definitely talented. Like, definitely. I just feel like that's just. He just need that take me. I mean, get him.
Like I just said, yo, cut. You being hunted, man. I got something for you. Your ass is being hunted.
Did you hear about T.I. and Soulja Boy denouncing Gucci? You hear about